Alright, so here for our third installment in the binary conversions lessons, we are looking at today specifically binary to octal values. Now, what are binary? Just to review, binary are numbers that are 0 and 1 base 2. That's your set of digits and all your numbers created for those. Octals have the set of 0, 1, 2, all the way up to 5, 6, 7. So there's a total of 8 digits here, total of 2 digits here, hence the name is binary octal. So if we were to look at them together in this nice little, just let's say, conversion chart, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this chart, then we're going to compare the value of 0 to 0 and go from there. So 0 is 0 and so forth. So the chart itself, again, follows through 1 through 7 continuing after 0, and over here are binary numbers 1 through 7 as well. An interesting pattern emerges that when you have the 0 through 7, they actually all are self-contained as 3 switches. So 0, 0, 0 through 1, 1, 1, and all their combinations of every match up identically through 0 through 7. So if we were to say, hey, what is the binary number of octal of 26? Hey, what's it going to be in binary? Well, every unit has 3 switch representation, 3-bit representation. So a 2 is represented with 0, 1, 0, and a 6 is going to be represented with 1, 1, 0, and therefore that is all it takes to convert binary to octal. Each digit of octal gets its own 3-bit naming structure from the first 8 digits of 8 numbers of the binary algorithm. Okay, so if we look at these 2 examples and what they go into, you notice this first one, numbers 1, 2, 3, unit 8, base 8. The 1 is going to be 0, 0, 1. So it takes 3 bits, 0, 0, 1. The next one is a 2, so therefore it's 0, 1, 0. And the last is 3, 0, 1, 1. That is its true identity. Now, we need to make sure that sometimes people ask, well, why do you have these zeros in the front? And technically, if you have zeros in the front of a number, it's unneeded because they're taking up placeholder space. So we actually, if we'd like, you may not have to include those depending on your teacher's directions. All right? In my class, I ask the students not to put them in. So from here on out, anything my students turn in will be they will not have leading zeros. However, the 0 in the middle, that was the 0, 1, 0, because sometimes you say, well, it's 0, 1, 0, but it's really only 1, 0. This 0 is mandatory. You must have that 0 in there. Likewise with the 3, you must have that 0 in there. If you didn't have that 0 in there, it would change the length of the bits and the numbers so they wouldn't correspond to a 3-bit representation. So you must keep all the zeros that are those leading zeros when you're converting in, except when the final form is just the last digits in the front of the value. Okay. So keeping to that theme here in 704, 7 is 1, 1, 1. 0 is 0, 0, 0, must have all of them in there. And 4 is 1, 0, 0. So what about zeros at the end of the number? Well, of course, without saying, they must be there because that's your, in this case, your binary point, your octal point. If they weren't there, you'd have a 1 here in this 1's unit, and that would be irresponsibly wrong. So it must be a 0. All right? So again, only leading zeros in the final form may be truncated and taken off. Again, follow your teacher's directions. Most teachers would probably assume to take them off. All right? In the next piece, we're going to take a look at going backwards. So what if we now have numbers we want to go backwards in our chart? So examples converting the other way. So what if we had 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1? And so what we're going to do here from this point here, you're going to have these 3 units, because this is where the units kind of start and stop at that point area. So if we take a look at this, we're going to say 1, 2, 3, takes 3 bits per thing. Oh, how nice. 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. That's what we have here. You can look up at the chart and see, oh, this should just be 5, 5. Okay, should be just 5, 5, base 8. And you say, that's great, but I'd really rather you not keep looking at the chart. So one of the things that you can keep in mind is just doing your binary conversions, that these 3 bits are 1, 2, 4. So 1, 2, 4. Well, what do you get? 1 and a 4 make 5. All right? Well, again, same digits, 1 and a 4 make 5. So let's look at one more example. So what if the binary number itself does not have an even set of grouping of 3? So what do you need to do? From the binary point, there it is. So again, we still group by 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2. Well, what do you do? Well, technically, there is a leading 0 for that bit. Just like we erased them from this problem, we have to kind of consciously think that they are there. So here we go. 1, 2, 4. That's going to be a complete set of 7. 1, 2, 4. That's only going to be a set of 2. And this is, again, 1, 2, 4. It turns out to be another 2. So the final answer here is 2, 2, 7, base 8. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed our conversions to octal. Good luck and practice out.